What do you say?
Thank you.
I'm going to talk to your mother for a minute, all right? She'll need to develop strength in her arms and torso, find her balance. Might be a little rough at first. She'll be strongly tempted to go back to crawling. But we're not going to let her do that, are we?
We are not.
She's going to do fine. I'll get her signed out.
You held up Emily, the Lord will hold up you.
She needs to learn to support herself.
A man once was invited to visit both heaven and hell. First he went to hell, where all the tormented souls were sitting at tables laden with food, yet they were starving and howling with hunger. Each soul had a spoon, but the spoons were so long that they couldn't get them into their mouths. Their frustration was their torment.
And in heaven?
In heaven, to his amazement, the man found the souls of the blessed sitting at similar tables laden with food, but they were all fed and contented. Each had a spoon, and the spoons were just as long as the spoons in hell, but they were able to eat all they needed because they were feeding each other. Your donation was put toward the construction of the new parish hall.
I'm glad to hear it.
We have enough for the walls and the floor. Now we're praying for a roof.
I can do something more.
That's not what I was asking for.
Do you know where your son was last night?
He was attending to his business.
Which is?
Why?
It's double homicide, man.
Why are you here? I specifically asked for Sheriff Thompson.
Sheriff's unavailable.
Well, you'll need to talk to him instead of hinting at accusations.
Just trying to get the facts straight.
The facts are these. My son's wife was being intimate with another woman. I highly doubt if it was the first time. An intruder broke in, killed them both.
You're an associate of Mr. Darmody's?
Yes.
Do you know his whereabouts?
Can't you see this man as a simpleton? He's just someone that my son is charitable to. He doesn't know anything. Do you?
I'll let you know when you can claim the body.
Thank you for your sympathy. Were you able to reach him?
I wouldn't answer the phone.
Well, he needs to come home. People will get the wrong idea.
Excuse me, please.
My father proved himself a gentleman, sold all his land, and like a fortunate fellow,
died ere the money was spent. You brought me up at
Padua.
Padua, where I protest. For want of means, I have been fain to heal my tutor stockings at least 7 years. Conspiring with a beard made me a graduate. And shall I, having a path so open to my preferment, still retain your milk and my pale forehead?
To which his mother replies, "Oh, that I had never borne thee." So, nasty little scene. What's Webster on about here? Mr. Carruthers.
The way to graduate from college is to bribe someone, sir.
That may be so in your case. But think more broadly. Mr. LeBaron.
It's a corrupt society, so you can't help but be corrupt in it?
The Jacobeans love to depict Italy like this. Women are bald-faced whores, and men are lustful panders. All very entertaining, but what's the scene about?
His mother taught him things that aren't of any use. Everybody around him is getting rich. And he can feel it, like he's hungry. Like he can taste it.
Sounds persuasive to me. Good. All right. Next week, The Revenger's Tragedy.
I can't make class next week, Mr. Pearson. SATC is out on maneuvers.
Taking your soldiering seriously.
We're headed for war, aren't we?
He just likes the uniform.
It's called patriotism. I guess you don't know anything about that.
Kaiser never hurt me.
My brother died in Lusitania.
I didn't know that, Tom.
Then you might apologize.
Sure I do. I'm so sorry.
All right, gentlemen. We've averted a duel. The Revenger's Tragedy. Reed Turner. Mr. Darmody, can you stay for a minute? You won't win that way with fellas like that.
I know. That was stupid of me.
Then why did you say it?
Where I come from, people sort of come out swinging.
Where is that?
Atlantic City.
You going back there after you graduate?
It's what I'm supposed to do.
According to whom?
Mr. Thompson, he's my guardian, and my mother.
Princeton man?
Mr. Thompson, no. But he knows people.
And he's footing the bill here.
As long as I don't screw up.
Is that what you think you're doing?
I don't know, sir. Am I?
Sharp, LeBaron, they'll do fine, no matter what. It was all set up for them the moment they were born. People like us, we need to be clever.
Like us.
My father spent 30 years punching tickets on the Northern Pacific. He's proud of me. Doesn't have a damn idea what I do. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Pearson.
What, because we are poor, shall we be vicious?
Pray what means have you to keep me from the galley or the gallows?
Webster. Terrific stuff, isn't it? I'll see you at the mixer tonight.
All right. Thank you, sir.
How's it looking?
We're getting there.
Got rid of my whole share in Philly.
We didn't even have to go back to New York. Showed the whole lot in Hoboken.
What do we do with Jimmy's piece?
Fuck Jimmy. It's ours now. You're gonna be showing his mug around here again.
What if it was my wife? I would have done it the same way.
If it was your wife, I wouldn't blame her.
He's coming back.
Seems unlikely.
He didn't ice her.
Then who did?
Manny Horvitz. A little agitation between him and Jimmy.
then it's Jimmy's problem.
Sell his shit and be done with it.
And when he turns up looking for his dough?
Pay him out of your shit.
My shit? How you figure that?
Because you're a mope. That's how.
What's left over for me?
What's left over for me? I run these numbers. AR holds a $500,000 policy against your life.
I don't know nothing about that.
I watched you sign it, you fucking snitch. So how about I put a slug in your head and we split the policy with him?
My shit.
I thought so.
So they couldn't bend their arms?
The spoons were too long.
Why couldn't they just hold them higher up on the handle?
You're missing the point.
I'm trying to understand. These parables, they make no sense.
You're the man with all the boats and the lifeguard popping up.
It's completely different.
How?
That story is about helping yourself with whatever's at your disposal.
Do you not believe in any higher power?
Federal government comes to mind. I don't know, okay? But I do know what I don't believe in, and that's divine retribution.
What about the evidence?
It's not evidence, Margaret, it's coincidence.
Yes, dear?
Holler when you're done.
Thank you, officer.
Well, what do they have?
Deputy Howland's deposition. I'd like you to read it. What'd you think?
It says I murdered Alex Road.
Yes.
And I don't need to. It's about all this shit. I was a county sheriff. Temporarily. A lot of people leave from the gunshot. They want it to be permanent. Takes a shot from some dark in the line of duty, and it's my fault?
Where are the Elder Gods, Raiden?
I had nothing to do with it.
Their pathetic mortal combat shackles me no longer.
And get me bail.
You're a flight risk.
Where am I gonna go? This is my town.
Miss Randolph is positing that your brother murdered one Schroeder.
I don't take orders from anyone.
They masquerade as dragons, but are mere toothless worms.
And testify that you committed the murder at Nucky's.
My venom spreads.
Randolph is
It is
willing to
the
spare
end
your
of all
life.
things. Armageddon.
Life?
Ah!
You argue for the electric chair.
It is done. Your time has passed.
So, what's wrong?
Ages wasted in
Nothing's
foolish
wrong.
resistance.
I wanted to see you. Can't I do that?
Now is the dawn.
Changing so much.
I'm not.
You are. Mrs. Krakauer told me all sorts of shocking.
The dog Ridlock.
Krakauer's busy, but
Yes. Pray to world.
Kissing underfed waitresses? That's all you're up to.
Truth, boy, the nice eye.
He must win.
Arthur Henderson. Married. Married and engaged. Got girls like you for 10. That's all they know.
Lord Raiden.
Aren't you gonna open that?
What is wrong?
Strange visions.
Your amulet.
It is nothing, Liu Kang. The tournament begins.
Where do you want this?
Right in the closet, please. I can't stand the sight of an unpacked suitcase. Makes me think of lonely salesman and Bromo seltzer.
Combatants, I
You know what I
am
was thinking
Shang
on the
Tsung.
train?
In the coming days, each of you
can't ever
will
get too
fight.
sad,
Some are
because no
here
matter
of
what,
their own
I
volition.
love you.
Others were brought here by chance.
Hey, beautiful. Johnny Cage.
Love you, Mo.
What? Massive Strike? Citizen Cage? Ninja Mime? None of those ring a bell?
Kano. Now what do we college kids
Kano?
gonna do for fun?
Wasn't in that one.
You participate in the most important Mortal Kombat in history.
She's a widow in a
This
3-room
tournament,
bungalow.
the 10th
It's got
after
the entire
9
8th
Outworld
floor rest.
victories,
She went after him.
will
Why not?
determine Earthrealm's
Sets her sight on the
fate.
big Ike.
If you
Ensnares him with her
defeat
feminine
all of your opponents, you will face one
abilities.
final challenge. Me.
Huh. That old geezer's the final challenge? They might as well give me the belt right
You
now.
questioned her.
They do
What's
have
your
belts,
opinion?
right? What? How did you...
Appearances
She left
can
no
be
impression on me
deceiving.
one way or the other.
Our first combatant will be Mr. Cage.
Why aren't we bringing her in?
Type it up.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Who's it gonna be?
Reptile.
Nice stunt. Who's your agent?
Begin.
All right. It's showtime.
Angela,
Round 1. Fight!
I thought you were coming. What changed your mind?
Actually,
How
she's-
could I? Without simple, restrained. I like it. Called to praise a gentleman.
Do you know all these people?
Reptile wins. Round 2. Fight!
That's from where's my father owns a tire factory. Here it comes.
we'll get a place. And, it'll be swell.
3, fight!
The city. Be together. Get it.
Sleep?
Reptile wins.
I have my money. It can be seized. But I can hide it. Make sure it's helping you.
Why is that important to you?
How can I talk to you when you're like this?
It's a sincere question.
You think I don't care what happens to you?
I think you need to believe that something good could come out of this. That would save you somehow. And I wish it could.
What kind of nonsense is Brennan putting in your head?
His thoughts?
There's roughly 170,000 acres. Most of it held by my baby brother. All the voting stock. Are you listening? Voting stock. Constructed built down to draw up papers. Transporting them all.
Fight!
Remain exclusive.
Ma?
We were just flirting.
Mr. Darby, what'd you do to my mother? My mother, what'd you do to her? Did you touch her? You thought she was what?
Let's just say your life is pretty Jacobean all by itself.
Get up. You heard me. Get up, Mr. Pearson.
Look, there's no sense in winding yourself up to do something stupid. I will apologize in a convincingly chivalrous fashion. Walk away. Now.
What is happening?
Donald. We're gonna give you some money.
What about Donald?
Kid about
Where?
not my kid. I mean, see what I'm saying?
You're suggesting that federal agents intervene.
I am suggesting that, yes.
Yes!
Like this one.
How much are we talking?
2.
Yes!
150 in your pocket. Not better than any little piece.
I prefer not to. I'd prefer not to.
Is that
Attack me again under
You gonna fuck me over? That's not how I think.
Out of my way. Come on.
Enough to get me expelled.
No.
She come here, Mom.
And cut!
Promise me.
Let's get those shoes off, Reggie. I'll do it later. Oh, Jesus.